gotta get the cake. Okay, this ain't what you used to. Always with the new, this ain't what you used to. I do me, do you? I do me, do you? This ain't what you used to. 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 This ain't what you. No, this ain't what you used to. Switching from the bikes to a new coupe. You know I keep some new shoes. Keep it simple, not like you. All night, get right. Know you know the price. Know you know the name, no games. I need all my money now. Not playing, man. This ain't what you used to. I might fly to LA. This cold weather ain't for me. Hit the bank, round your way. What you used to? And I'm grinding to the top. I can't let it slip away, so I gotta get the pay. Okay, this ain't what you used to. Always with the new. This ain't what you used to. I do me, do you? I do me, do you? This ain't what you used to. 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 This ain't what you. Calls keep coming in for the win, get it in. This ain't what you used to. So you get on my nerves. Try in my line, get curved. This ain't what you used to. Run around, swerve. Everybody here knows the word. This ain't what you used to. Know you know the drill. Always paying, now I see the rail. This ain't what you used to. I get it in for my kids. Stack those chips and I get that check. Not what you used to. You see how I live, work my biz. I'm too far from the rest, not what you used to. Okay, this ain't what you used to. Always with the new, this ain't what you used to. I do me, do you? I do me, do you? This ain't what you used to. 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 This ain't what you. Double up, double up. Yeah. Double up, double up, double up. The money I color, 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 color. Double up, double up, double up. The money I color, 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 color. 2 turns of 4, 4 turns of 8. Sleep and get paid. Rich when I wait. I bet the bank. I set the pace. Guess what I make? That's what I make. Counting pockets, that's a trending topic. You got this and you got that, but got no spending options. I keep quiet, but still get it rocking. I keep quiet with it in my pocket. I keep quiet, moving stuff for silent. Double up, double up, double up. The money I color, 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 color. Double up, double up, double up. The money I color, 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 color. I swear God been blessing me. You think you been testing me? Throw me lemons, watch lemon squeeze. Pieces been my recipe. You buy watch and bust them down. Mine is my investment piece. Heard your mixes drowning out. You need to call Trevor, please. I don't fold, I don't fear. Pearly whites, no veneers. Keep it clean, check it's clear. Water clear, P is clear. See the light, you go dear. See the light, I go near. Let me shine, watch me shine. I'ma shine, vision clear. Double up, double up, double up. The money I color, 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 color. Double up, double up, double up. The money I color, 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 color. Mentally feel like Kobe, I'm like Jokic with the rock. You physically couldn't hold me, I don't care if you pushing 40. You can never little bro me. Euro step like Ginobili, from young OG to the OG. From nosebleeds to floor seats. Circle stronger than Cuban links. My gold dance, your gold plated. You verse me, now that's a reach. We ready? Who ready? We ready? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who ready? We ready, been ready, I waited, my turn, on God, held steady. I keep dropping back to back, I keep going if you let me. I've been sitting at the top, looking down at those who left.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto Charts with Road Dogg. My name is Lane, taking a look at the markets tonight. Here we are on the weekend, waiting for retail to show up in crypto on the weekend so we can start seeing a little push up more during the weeks, but didn't happen today. Saturday night went along without a bang there. Got my eyes over here on Bitcoin dominance though. Let's check this little guy out. Blow this little guy up here on the daily time frame. It's at 54.69% on this way down. That is favorable for altcoins. However, our altcoins are just flat, man. 2 times we tried to break out, or had a good chance to break out of this little channel we've been in. It looks like we got one, maybe have one more final run at that. If you can't make it then well, my goodness. Take a look at total 3 here on a bigger time frame. So total 3 on the daily. Basically, we got this thing going on and got some nice little touches there. So this trend line looks strong to me. This is the zoomed out look from what we just had there. And might we come down? We might, but so far we're doing pretty good holding support here at this 100 moving average. This whole time we found some pretty good support there, except for this area back in end of April when we broke through. But then we, found some good support areas at the bottom of this trend line area. I don't think I've got it drawn just perfectly here, but I do like to tighten them up a little bit. Let me touch this to the candle bodies there, and that should tighten it up. Looks like it wicked through when I do that. Yeah, actually comes up to those 3 other wicks, so that's kind of clear. So might we come down here? It's a possibility, but we might just keep floating above this 100 moving average. I would really like to see this go above the 9, regain the 9 moving average here, and it is likely because the 9's already crossed positively over the 21. Might give us a little boost up that we need. And again, this is the daily time frame. We'll come down to the 4 hour just to kind of see what it says. She's just not feeling so groovy over here. She's feeling a little under the weather, and I'm not going to give up on her just yet. Not just yet. There is still a good chance that she can try to break out, but let's see if we can draw a trend line here. There's a good chance she might still try to do that. Now, some warning signs here I've got on the 4 hour that are saying that we may trip on down here and lose a few $1 billion in altcoins. That's going to suck. That's going to be what, Sunday? We're on the 4 hour here. It'll be Sunday and Monday and Tuesday. That could play out. Maybe on 10 billion, maybe. We got a 50 moving average over here with a 200. Possibility for them to cross, but as it's looking now, there's a little bit of a curvature right there on the 50 as price is coming down. Now, it kind of depends. Are we going to bounce off this 100 moving average area? And that can kind of flip the 9 back. That would give us some more momentum back to the upside. But if price loses this 100 moving average area, especially if this 9 moving average crosses it, then I am looking for more to the downside, possibly down to 617. So altcoins may be taking a little bit of a hit. We should know something within the next... how much time? Wow, we just got 1 more hour left on this particular candle. So between this one and the next candle, within the next 5 hours, we should know if that's going to flip or not. That should give us a good idea. Let me see if I can come over here and come down to the 1 hour here and see what we got going on. Is there any signs of hope? Oh man, you're in la la land. She confused at what it is. So here on the 1 hour, we're just floating between the 9 and the 21. It's like we've been doing that for the last 4 hours. Any signs here that look kind of bullish? not immediately bullish. It's like we've got some bearish crosses here over the 200 moving average here on the 1 hour, and price is beneath it. So things are starting to look like we're getting a little bit of a droppy drop here. And one little thing that we could do is just take a little measure move there and apply that right there to the top of there. She's suggesting that close to my area, about 620, I've got 617. Just following this trend line. That's all I'm doing there, but trying to get a accurate place where it might actually come down, might actually lose about $23 billion in altcoins. That would sucky suck. But you know what? During this time, meme coins might be doing okay. Shout out to everybody that's hanging around in the chat here. We got Floki Toshi. How's it going, Floki? Toshi? We got Haven, Dave P. Well, I'm thinking that meme coins are probably going to start popping off here soon. Bitcoin getting a little bit bearish or scary. They seem to be having their own little thing. Let's check out where is Floki's Safe Moon? So I've got it here on the 4 hour chart for Floki Safe Moon. She had a nice pump up there. Now coming back down to looks like the 786 area. We've talked about that as being a possible support area. That and also just a little bit further down. A little bit further down makes a little bit more sense as it can actually bounce off the support line over here. That's about a decimal 9 zeros and 3266. So I'm looking for support. Well, maybe that up just a little bit. 3427 is what I've got. And we're getting a little bit of a rounding shape here, some pumps and some things like this. So we may be seeing something a scallop type shape as we kind of confirm a bottom area here, and this is an excellent place for it to do that. And it may come down and touch this trend line, or it may just come down close to it. Let's see, we already came down past this one, so yeah, it's quite possible we might actually just touch that area. But after that would be a nice little move that should take us right back up to at least these areas where we were before, and just a little higher. I don't have the fib pulled up there, but we actually confirmed the bottom. I'll get that, but I can guesstimate it to be about 1456 in that area. But we topped out at about 12. Well, what's it exactly? It's not going to tell me, as I'm going to have to guesstimate here. Somewhere around 1314. And that's with that's a decimal 80, so drop to 0 through there. If Floki Toshi was to get back up there, let's say it does come down to the area that I think it will, at the 34 area, and it does make it all the way back up to its previous high there. That, I forgot, this one doesn't tell me. Try a different tool here. 200, almost 300% gains there in the area that I'm seeing it come to. Yeah, it'd be about 300% gains. So all night, there's lots of nice targets in between there, man. So once we kind of figure out where our bottom is there, it looks like it's going to be a nice move. I like the rounding shape that's going on there. So we're just, had a nice big move up, and now we're just going through another little reaccumulation area here. The only bad thing is that we just don't know how long those reaccumulations last. That's the sad thing, because I mean, this one lasted quite a while here, but these weren't too bad. But this is kind of what we're doing. We're scalloping and just on a little bit of a bigger scale here. Guys, if you got anything you want me to take a look at, throw it in the chat. Else, I'm just you're gonna look at what I want to look at. How's it going, Haven? Let's take a quick look. Did we take a look at Bitcoin? Did we? I don't know if we did. I think we took a look at Total 3. So Bitcoinio hanging in the 60,800. No, that's Total 3. Here we go. 60,863. What happened here? So, how did my box get messed up? What? Stretch it out here a little bit. So when it comes to Bitcoin, my channel theory has been invalidated, at least temporarily. It can still bounce out of it, but I mean, at this point, I have to consider that this is a bearish retest of my trend line here, and that will be coming down. And I'm looking somewhere around, just carrying this kind of trend line, estimating somewhere so far around 55,000 is what I'm kind of looking at right now. This will change from day to day. I'm just lining up against this trend line here. Because the biggest, the thing in my pattern theory is that, you know, when we bounce back into a pattern, go back up and bearishly retest against that, we should be coming back down to the pattern. We might consider ourselves lucky that we just didn't dive on straight down to it when we broke into it in the first place. So that's one way to look at this market. Will that play out? I don't know. That's just what I'm looking for by my pattern trading strategy. But I'm also got my eye on this being in a reaccumulation area because it looks very prettily like one. And that kind of fits into my overall theory that I'm still seeing us having a big major bounce out of Bitcoin. It just may not be anytime real soon, but that doesn't mean that we're going to tank or necessarily have to tank too terribly bad. I'm really I was looking for prices to dip around 59 to 58 this weekend, and I'm taking it as a bullish sign that prices weren't pushed down over the weekend. We haven't seen that much manipulation or that much horrible pressure. I mean, I know we've come down over the last 2 days, but pretty much for the weekend we've just kind of been level here. And considering that, you know, this could have been a reversal area, I would expect a little bit more bearish action here on the weekends, but we didn't get it. Oh man, I lost my screen. Now I don't know if I'm live or not. How did that happen? Yeah, there's Justin Crypto asking about Caspa. Let's take a quick look at let's see, we just did Bitcoin here basically, and just looking at it. I'm just managing my positions carefully. I'm not doing anything crazy or out of the ordinary. I'm just kind of watching the market, maintaining my positions, my altcoin positions. I just got them at a level where if we take a dip, I've got it under control. And if we keep going, then I can start looking at adding back in. But I'm wanting to see some signs if we can get a bounce here in this area. I think we can. I'm looking for us to possibly get a bounce in this area over this by Wednesday. You know, to come up here and maybe we will get, however you want to look at this, but breaking back up toward these other areas. It's what I'm hoping to see. Doesn't mean that we will see it, But always looking for some of those signs. I'm seeing some bullish divergence forming here. That's interesting right there. That should be a reversal off this trend line. It being that particular regular bullish divergence. Let's see if that works. But, biggest signs I've first got to see is reclaiming the 9-moving average, and I'm not seeing signs of that right now. Actually, 4 hour looks like she wants to just keep coming on down. So will you keep coming on down, Bitcoin? Will you come back down to the bottom of the trend line again? Trend line don't even look like it fits in on this time frame. There is that weird possibility that we got a bear flag here. We want to point that out here on the little smaller time frame, the little 15-minute. Could be spouting us to come down to these areas. Doesn't have to make that whole measure move. A lot of times they don't. 58,400. That kind of goes in line with what I'm saying. I'm looking for whales to start stepping in at about 59. I don't think they got the discount just yet. And the pattern that we're actually making here on the smaller time frame, you know, that's a nice little possible bear flag, which could get us down to this area. So let's keep our eyes on that. And even if it does, and we, you know, that's in this juicy little buy zone I've got here, if we're playing this range theory. However, if you're playing range theory, I mean, you don't want to be careful. You don't want to ride if it comes down to too many lows. At some points, they can wick everybody out. This may not be the spring. Maybe they'll do another spring. And that's to wick everybody out and then flip it and go in the other way and catch everybody. So you'd be kind of tricky setting your stop losses if you're trying to do that rangy thing. Play carefully. Low leverage if you're doing any leverage at all. Let's take a look at Solana. Then we'll take a look at Caspa. Solana, I've got it here in Coinbase. What are you doing, Solana? 146. Looks like you're under a trend line. What we got? What happened over here? I hit a button, didn't I? That just looks weird now. Let's zoom out on big old Solana here. See what we're working with here again. Man, I got too many lines. Let's go Solana on. Okay, that's better. At least it's not as noisy. Oh, now this was the 618 fib. It lined up with here. It came back down, but didn't quite touch it. Made a higher low. So I kind of like that. We're back into the pattern. Will it hold is the question, because now this line is weak and she could easily break through again. But she's holding 146, so that's cool. I like that. I'm good with that. And this is the daily right there. I need to see us get back. Well, I'm always going to say we need to be above the 9, but we're seem to be doing real well with our moving average here. So here, getting a nice little bounce off of those areas. And here we are on the 4 hour. Now, technically, you've got your traditional buy signal here with the 50 crosses the 200 moving average. And I interpret that as buy the next dip, or, you know, the next dip buying opportunity. And oftentimes you can see her dip down a little bit after they cross. And so I thought it was a buy signal. Well, yeah, hold on. It'll come usually. It's usually a good one. It's not instant. Still, as long as we got the 100 moving average under the 200, that's going to be a little bit of weight to our party here, kind of bagging, you know, a little baggage holding us down a little bit. So might be doing something along the lines of that. That could happen. Retest it, kind of a little zigzags as we kind of up and down and claim our ground. But I don't see us getting much past this 169.70 area just quite yet. We'll probably have to toy around in a little range here, which might be a nice little range to play around and make a few extra bucks.
Lord only knows what it took to make it new.
If you are making some type of inverted head and shoulders, always notice that those shoulders, they have lots of up and downs in there, and there might be one or two in there you can capitalize on. Like what I'm saying, just need to see price get above the 200 moving average there, man. Take advantage of that. Take advantage of that golden cross that's happened right there. Boom. Look at old Casper. Oh, Casper. Oh, Casper. What are you doing? Did you come down and touch that? Did you really? No. Oh, wait a minute. You get a grip about where I'm at. What chart I'm on. Okay, no, that was cool. That's to be expected there. All right, let's move some of these things around and let's see what we got now. Gee, it was really. It's just weird. It's like she's leveled up. It's like she's jumped a level, and it's making it difficult. It's like, you know, she had this channel, and now she's it kind of jumped above it. Well, that's kind of cool, actually. That's really good. I like that. I like it just the way I got it right there. Resistance and then support, and now we're back. Support, and now we're back in it. Got to stay in it. We're just barely in it. Good sign if we can keep that. Notice that the 50 has not yet crossed barely over that 200 moving average here on the daily. If it does, man, we'd be losing this trend line and coming down, and that wouldn't be good. But it could if we can get a nice strong move, a bounce off of here, and it could happen because the 9's crossing the 21. It can get bullish from here, and then that could turn the 50 around, and things could get back to normal for Caspa. I like that in that case. We just don't want to see this trend line break again. Now this trend line is sitting at what? We're really down at 12.1 again. Trend line sitting at about 11.8, so a bounce off of that area would be okay. The wick down there, and that's fine. Honestly, I'd be following these moving averages. I expect it to come back and touch the 9, maybe touch the 21, but at least we're down to the 9. Could. So there might be a little bit of range there, but it's got a good chance that it could definitely keep on going up. Now, if she goes up, where's she going to go, Road Dog? Well, if she's going to go up, she's probably going to respect this channel idea a little bit more. And there might even be something bigger going on. If I were going to do this now,
something in my brain causes stress. So come on, make me feel different. You wanna hold, don't hold back. Oh, your little drum.
I think that is a little bit more like it right there.
And I don't need to tell you facts. You know I always want you back. Girl, I could give you a big bad surprise. Let you take your time. Sure you wanna die. Treat me nice and I'll save you a slice. Baby, just
Works here, works there. You can squint your eyes and make it fit there, but just curious. I'm just checking some angles here. We can go with this one right here. But I would be looking for a possibility of it coming back up toward the top of the channel. And if nothing else, to be looking for somewhere around 15.5 cents, 15.4. That'd be a nice little short-term target. But 20, oops, don't move it. 21.3. putting that as the possibility if we actually get this bounce and start reclaiming these moving averages here. Already reclaimed the 9. That's the first step there. Just got to get above the 21 and the 50. That might be a little hard. That's going to be right around 13 cents. We can start getting these areas, make it past 15. I'd be looking for 18 and then 21. 3-day on the moving averages. She's trying, baby. She hadn't confirmed, but she's got the first steps there that starting to do something bullish. And here on the daily, she's already flipped bullish and she's just a little tired. On the regular daily, we're above the 200 moving average. I'm liking it. 4 hour, we're above the 200. Looking great. Can't complain. Other than it being below the 9 right now, but it can regain that. We're looking snazzy so far. I am not seeing any danger. I think I would just draw a little trend line right there and just be a little nervous if we start getting below that 11.7, 11.8 area. That's pretty cool. Justin Crypto says, my crab with knife is mooning. I have not even paid attention to that one. Crab with hat, crab with knife. I'm guessing it's crab. A-R-A-B. 2 years ago? What? Crab with a knife. With knife. Well, I'm not seeing a lot of good liquidity here. Where is it? It's on it's on Binance, right? I guess we will go with there's no liquidity there. Well, I don't know that I got the right thing, but this is kind of just well, it looks like she was on the bottom, so, wow, maybe she could make some good... Huh. Maybe it could make a comeback. 2-year-old coin, huh? Wow. Maybe. We lost Dex Tools. All right. Take a look at Win. Over on MexC here. Woo. Okay, so all that's done with. Let's go ahead and erase all this. Man, Win took a beating, huh? She got up good and ooh, she dropped.
I wake up and don't hate it. I guess I found some peace. Through the day to the evening.
Oh. I was really doubting if that would do anything, but it actually lines up. Let's see if Win has got a bottom area here.
Even though we were
So there might be a possibility to eventually bounce off of here. It may take a little time and reclaim the top of this trend line, and quite honestly, they could be anywhere along the top of it.
I'm still feeling lonely. Can't get back to the old me. I'm stuck in way too deep. I thought this was over.
I can't grab it. Why can't I grab it? This area about 0.0003. Looks like a nice little area to consider there. This is wrong one. Crab on Chronos. On Chronos. Okay. Crab with a knife.
Ain't over you.
And I'm guessing I got through with me pull the.
Ain't over you.
All right, let's take a look at that one. Is it here? It says it's here. It's got the most. It's the second one. This one right here. Caw? That crab? Lots of crab beans, says Mr. Mouse. We're still in the jungle, baby. So if I got the right one, this is Crab USD. I'm thinking that is a yes. So what you got going on here, man? Almost nailed that one. She should be wanting to come down a little bit, man. I'm starting to think we might have a double top situation here. Let's see, can we add an indicator? Can we get the RSI? You telling me nothing? You got nothing? You got no RSI? Really? It's crazy. Oh, okay, RSI is not freaking working. And on a fifth, what happened there? Gee.
Listen.
15 minute, we got a little bit of a different angle going on there.
Tell them there's no limit, I'm unstoppable. Stop myself and guilt, then it's possible. Nobody else.
I believe we're coming back to the bottom of this trend line. That's point zero. Well, it's not 9 zeros. 4712 area. That's going to be quite a bit of a drop from there, in my personal opinion. Looks like we got an M top. I couldn't get anything to confirm that, but she's looking like the fib levels that I pulled told me that she topped out, so she needs to go on an ABC correction. Looks like she's on her 5th wave, and this is starting at ABC. So I'd be looking for her to come down actually, and hopefully bounce around this area. I have a price label to put there. Oh, do somewhere around that 48 area, and she's at 74 right now. If this is the right one. Mr. Miles, have you thought about getting multiple monitors? Well, I just got a, what is it, 47 inch monitor. I just put my other one went out, then I got another one, and then I had it and it just turned off on me. So I've got 2, and then a big ass one up above that I look at, which is really too big, but that's a pretty decent TV sometimes when I'm not doing all this stuff. But it just slipped off on me, so I just, whatever. But I would like to have more monitors. I would. If I could get chat, I know there's got to be some kind of thing that I can use on OBS to do that, but I would love to be able to park chat, just a little box, a chat box up there. And I know that you can do it like through Streamlabs and some of the other stuff, but I just got OBS. I'm done. I paid too many subscriptions already. I don't need another one just to do something little. Hey, DP, what's up? There was one that I was not familiar with until it was requested here on stream, Punky, which appears to, we were following this, broke down, retest, come back down. Hey, just ranging, baby. Sometimes just good to do this. That's interesting. That would be 3 rising valleys in my personal opinion. What would you say? Let's go visit Thomas Bukowski for a minute because, hey, why not? You guys know what 3 rising valleys are? 3 rising valleys. The 3 rising valleys charts is one you often see in the stock market and other charts. What it says. Overall performance rank is number 6 out of 39. That's pretty dang good. It's got a throwback rate of 66% chance. That means if it breaks out of a trend line, it's got a 66% chance to come back and retest that breakout area. That's what that means. That's an important statistic. Not only hear anybody talking about it, there's usually a trend, and that gives you a chance. If you know that, you can count for an entry, and what your probabilities are of taking that. Or should I just FOMO into this green candle, or is there a chance for a pullback? And if you know that, hey, you got about 2/3 of a chance for it to come back, it might be worth parking an order there. This is the kind of information that I was looking for that I couldn't find. And I don't know, maybe nobody cares. So the dealio is, oh, he plays it. Now, honestly, I don't come by these very often. Alrighty, well, let's do this. I was checking out how he does his measure move. So we're taking the full length of it, and that's your measure move. So Ponky, we're going to look at it this way. We're not coloring it yellow. That means something else in my book. So that is the measure move. It's basically a channel, but it's not a very good one. Or horizontal now. And that is 42 cents for that measure move to play out there. Let's see if there's a multiplier. Does he give a multiplier for it? It does not. Yes, he does. 57% right there. All right, so how this works, we'll go from swing low this time. Swing low to swing high. Did I do it back? I did it back. Okay. We'll go from swing high on this measure move to swing low, just the stick we measured there. It was 57% was the multiplier. So we just drag this down. This is a 100% scale. We're down to 78%, 61%. We were looking for 57. Should be about right here. We just kind of guesstimate. There might be something here that has that. That one does. And I think that you should be able to find some similarity with one of these legs with whatever your measurement comes out to be. I think that's just a ratio proportion type thing. So measure move, Bukowski measure move at that. Would get us to 33 cents for Punky. And this is supposed to be a really good probability of busting out up to the upside. 3 rising valleys. If you didn't know about it, hey. Do 111 in the chat if you just now learned about 3 rising valleys. You can also play it this way if you didn't know about it. That's how I would play it. And just put that at where the breakout is, and you still get pretty much right up in that same area. So the more you know. Da, da, da. I got nothing. I got no feedback. Also, but screw your 3 rising valleys. We don't give a crap. Evan says he checks on Gary often. We have. Did somebody ask for Gary? Let me back up here and see if make sure I didn't miss. Ooh, hey, I may have missed some stuff. Justin says Chronos memes are making millionaires. No, Slash isn't doing TA for us tonight. No, not tonight. He comes out every once in a while though. His ADD keeps him distracted from the chat, so he won't catch it. Uh-oh, what? I do have ADHD, or AD. Not the hyper kind. I just got the distracted kind. Lots of crab means. Oh man, I'm talking about stuff you were talking about 30 minutes ago. Look at this. In the Valley of the Kings, there's the Pizza Hut. All right, let's check out Gary. Take it over on, I guess KuCoin looks good. Oh, what happened? What am I looking at? Life will turn out how you make it. That I make you feel amazing. Pressing up against that body, turn you to somebody to me, let me phase. Pretty soul, I make a phase. How did I go from a stranger? What was this? Oh, was that I think it should be a measure move for this, but I put it at the retest. I'm still seeing a real strong possibility Gary's going to eventually come down here to 1.5 cents. I just keep seeing maybe not make it down that. Maybe she can find some support. There is a level of support right here, and it looks like it's been respecting that. I'll move it up here. That actually looks really, really strong, but it looks like she's going to come back and test that. That's 2 cents, 2 cent area. But if that doesn't hold, then I would be looking down here at 1.5 cents on Gary. This looks like I'm not experienced enough to speak to these, but this looks very much like a harmonic pattern that will basically kind of eventually bring us back down to 0.009. I mean, seriously, that's somewhere around these areas, maybe a little bit above, and then I would expect something like this, and then to come back up and then come back and retest it for a type 2 retest and then start working on making up. So if you're in Gary and you don't mind going through that, or maybe you have a plan, okay, yeah, I can't wait, I'll buy it at 1.5 cents or maybe down at 0.009 cents. If that's your game plan, you're doing the right thing. If you're expecting it to shoot to the moon, it's not going to do it anytime soon. She's got some stuff to go through.
Baby, I'm in 100%. We've been a year, we struggle to keep pace. Done everything right. My heart
Take a look at it. Oh no, I haven't looked at this one. I haven't heard anybody talk about this one in a while. Let's look at the good old cock coin. Oh, that's why nobody's talking about it. It's a little bit droopy. They only like you when you're pointed up, baby.
let's talk about your ex.
Well, that should be discrimination, folks. Y'all be ashamed of yourself. You can't give him some support here? Oh, man. He got ED. I'm diagnosing it right now. He's got ED. And she's going, How'd that cup and handle work out? To the upside. Woo! Not. Oh, that's sucky for you. Man, at the very best, you'd hope that this is it. Hope that this is it. Woo, she got some coming down. It's got some coming down to do. Maybe another 50% drop here? Possible. What else can we learn here? Let's dive in. Well, everybody decided to attack the devil right here with Miss Lucy, and she's probably kind of pissed about that. She is above the 800, so that's actually kind of cool. I don't think it was going to be that intense, dudes. Just by the moving averages, not by the... See if we got anything else we can see here. Okay. So the measure move takes us to the 886 fib area. So you would have caught that with the fibs. Also good possibility right here at this one. Corresponds with this high over here and this wick here, support resistance area. More than likely will get retested, so you may be seeing Floppacoxin flopping down to 2099 from 2473. If you're looking for a floppy chicken, there you go. Anything on Saw? We just looked at Saw. We can look at it again real quick. Not much going on. This isn't. This is my messy chart on Coinbase. Hey man. Yeah, this is one I think I was going to clean up anyway, right? Wait, I'm just drawing a trend around real quick. Showing the breakout. So far, she can hold above this area. She's doing good. I think she can. I don't see. I've got an 800 and a 600 moving average. Those are some big type moving averages that we've kind of already confirmed. We just need to reclaim that 200 right there, and I think we're good. Looks like they're going to bounce off of these moving averages here. Like the 100, the white one, and the 200, the yellow one, are going to move here. So it looks like we got something nice. And I mean, if you pattern-wise, if you're looking just for a local pattern, it looks to be doing a possible inverted head and shoulders. And if that confirms, and it may even break down here to confirm, you don't know yet, but let's just say it does, just to say we covered it. But she's got to come up here to confirm, or else we're just guessing. Because if she don't break it above here, well, it ain't a head and shoulders, baby. This is something else. To the downside, more than likely. But if we break out there, that gives us a chance to come right back up here to $202. That's what we got for measure move. However, you know, you only make it up about halfway on these, I believe. So we got those juicy ideas, and then we can, or I like to, I don't know, I like to do measure moves with my patterns. I like to identify channels that we're in, which basically would, from what we can tell, if I was wanting to find the channel we're in, I only got one touch on it, so it's this, but I can put that up there. And then also look at the overall pattern that we're in, which is a megaphone pattern, which is typically bullish. And we lost a little momentum there, so I want to take it from these two trend lines now as we carry it forward. But there's always a possibility that we can come up and touch the top of this trend line. So that's just how I kind of look at things. It kind of gives me, I like to see the places where we might find resistance. And I couple this along with my moving averages, and then I couple it along with my Fibonacci's. It gives me some great little ranges to play and take profit. And I always look at the 618. I always respect the 618 because there's usually rejection there. It's usually a good place to take a little bit of profit and buy in just a little bit cheaper. And we'll mark our little 272 area right over here. Also corresponds with the measure move. So to me, that looks pretty good. I think there's a good chance that Solana will ease its way up. She's going to have a hard time getting above 160, moving on to 175. I think he has some targets at 190 and 200, but I'm really looking at 234. I think she can make a higher high at 234. And that would be awesome. It will take a little time. I believe this was the measure move, right? So 202 would be on target just for this bottom pattern once it does confirm. Tape pizza. So let's take a look at some other little meme coins that are out. Doing the Degen thing tonight. Let's see how these guys are doing. How you doing, man? Dog with hat.
We say we love, we say we love.
So bullish megaphone pattern we broke out and possibly retested. Should be looking for more upside here above the 200 moving average. Need the 100 to cross. Don't have that yet, so a little janky until we get that. That's nice. A little W pattern there. It's not been not broken above to confirm it. 374 and 424 coming on the radar again. Just going to take a little while. I don't see it happening like today. Let's take a look. I've not been looking at my indicator. I rarely look at my indicators. Let's see what they're getting. Look a little bullish there, or bearish there on the 4 hour, which is where we are now. But as long as we stay above the 200, we're good. Not looking too exciting with got good old gummy going on. This is the right one. 9 cents. Well, she's at the bottom again for sure on gummy. Might be worth the risk. It may make a new low. If there's a bounce off of here, that would be great though. But things are definitely getting squeezed here. I don't see above the 9 moving average on the 4 hour, so that would be risky to jump in. It would be risky to jump in on the hour too. See what she does down here, but 9-cent area. Might be a little divergence starting to form. So that might be a nice little place. At least if you were to go in at a place like this, you know, you can put such a tight stop loss. Give you a comfortable thing in case they want to wick down, because they did wick over here. So if I were going to play this one, yeah, I would put my stop loss below this wick. So a nice, I don't know, that's 5 or 6% stop loss. If you can get it down here about 8 or 9 cents, that'd be kind of cool. That'd give you a nice little risk reward ratio. You've already got just getting back and retesting the previous high would be 32% gain. Your risk reward ratio will be almost 6 to 1. But if I were in Gummy, I would. Yeah, that's a good target right there too at 12 cents. 11.23 and 12.62 look like good targets for it. More on the short term. You have 41% gains there if it does bounce, but at least you can control your risk. I think you control your risk. That's how I look at it. Otherwise, you would be waiting for like a breakout and a retest or a retest, and you take that, and then, well, you got a lot more risk that it could be a losing trade. But if you're buying on the bottoms, yeah, what I do. Mr. Miles says he's never been a fan of Sol. I haven't either. It is performing better now. It does seem to be performing better. I just feel like there might be an agenda behind it. I don't know. Call me crazy. I just think there is. I think some VCs got it in their idea that they were going to push for that one to do a certain function or something, and they seem to went back and revived it, and you know. Mitch Mouse says, yeah, it's got that SBF and centralized stink on it. But I am still in it, because that's where the money is, so that's where I'm going to go. So sometimes I just wish this market would just hurry up and go, man. Trying to figure out if we're going to have this boring crypto summer, because a lot of times the summers are kind of dull and boring and not much going on. Maybe some things pop off here and there, but it's usually not exciting. You don't see the portfolio, that we had that nice little rush up on our portfolios April and March, right? Or March and April. And I don't think we'll see that again until maybe in the fall, something as nice. And that's a shame, because I like it to happen sooner. Hopefully I'm wrong, and hopefully we will just rock and roll on to the upside like we did back in 2020. That would be awesome. But back in 2021, the summer though was the worst part, man. That's when they drug us down. Uh-oh, it's time to make the donuts. And the summer was here. Man, that was horrible too, man. And then the sun started shining and people started making some back, but still didn't make everything back that they had up here. Because some of them fell back, some of the coins fell back, and they never did recover as well as they did. I think it's really important to get your take profit scenario in mind. I mean, it's hard to nail everything, but I do really like the idea. It's been working out well for me, just taking a certain percentage, just determining to take it. It's hard to do, but it at least gets you on the right track. A certain small percentage out of your entire portfolio or whatever, of your trading portfolio or something, and pulling it out, because you need to do that. If you don't, then you just ride the roller coasters. But at least that gives you a steady supply of some dry powder that you can stash it to the side makes you feel like you're accomplishing something and not just watching things go in and out and like, when are we going to have, when Lambo, because you're just riding the tides in and out instead of capturing some of that wave when it rises. When the tide rises, I'm trying to capture some of that tide and bucket it up and store it out. And then we'll just catch it some more when it comes up again and send it off to the warehouse. And that's what I'm trying to do. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. It is time for me to turn into pumpkin, so I'm going to say good night. I'll see you again tomorrow night. I am trying to work toward getting earlier shows. It's just not worked out for me yet, but I am trying to work for that. But until then, I guess I'll see you tomorrow night, guys. Take care. Hey, it's God's Day. Tell him I said hi. Good night, everybody.
Come on, come here, boy. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like you're so ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now if you gotta know the truth, was gonna let
Good night, John boy.
you